just went bought me a laundry machine. So I can keep washing money. Them niggas gon' act like they down with the team. But they ain't get nothing from me. I have to get dripped before I hit the scene.
Yo. This your boy Darius the One. See, I changed the name. It ain't Q4-123 no more. It's Darius the One. I'm in the same with my boy. It's Big Nardo and Darius DeMarco. Hey man, my boy the Gifted couldn't be here today. G Money. Shout out to my boy the Gifted though. He out there handling it. We gonna hold it down for you, player. But again, we got a nice show for y'all, man. And right here, this first song that we playing for y'all, this that Chris Brown and Bow Wow. Honestly, this is Bow Wow single. And it's his first single in like doggone near 15 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is his first song in 15 years. And guys, I think Bow might got another hit.
We was talking to somebody don't care for this one.
No, bro. It's up.
Hey, listen, man. Hold on. Listen to it though. You can't hate on this, player.
That hook go hard.
I feel like this is one of his least best hooks.
Well, I mean,
we gotta get Bow just a little bit, like 10 seconds.
Let me hear him.
Yeah, Chris singing. He got the runs.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years. We still going steady. I know you know, but I remember when you first met me. Acting like you wasn't starstruck, try not to sweat. Shit, you know how hard it is. Side nigga, I'm really trying to play my part in this. Caught in emotions, I fucked around and put my heart in this. We live a double life. They don't know just how hard it is. Tell all your friends, just mind their business. They starting shit. Fuck with they.
All right, cut it. J-Mac, you tripping, man.
Hey, bro. Look. Say that. Listen. He got kind of like a Wale flow on this one.
I can hear that, like with the cadence and how he paused a little bit in the shit.
Yeah,
it sound. So I'm gonna tell you why I think this is a good track and why I think it's gonna work. Bow Wow is doing his Millennium Tour right now, and he's like being touted online as like the headliner for it, as like the main attraction, and people really rocking with him. So you got that going for him right now. And then you got to think it's about to be summertime. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a summer track. He got Chris Brown on there. That's the formula. He gonna put out a dope ass video. It's gonna have like a nice, beautiful black leading lady. They gonna be on a yacht somewhere with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna turn it up. And I feel like that track right there is gonna go, bro. It's like the perfect time for Bow Wow to come out of hiding.
Hey, the track got the elements.
It's a summertime.
The track got the elements. It ain't gonna do it though. It ain't gonna do it. The tour is gonna go well.
Hey, we not asking Bow Wow to sell an album. We just asking him, hey, this single gonna be
pop.
Make this single hit. Now, if you put the right work behind it, yeah. But I don't think that this was still like one of them joints to be like, yeah, Bow Wow finna make a comeback with this single. Like this gonna set him. It's gonna set him up. It's gonna Chris. The hook was good. The beat mid. Just that. It's decent,
sample, but it's a beautiful sample, nigga. That's a sample that people love. People gonna jam to that.
It's me though. The way they used it, I'm not. No, because I like Bow Wow, bro. I wanted to jump like first got together, started in and out. Bro, and I was the kind of good at none of make you out.
Bow Wow got this formula, blood.
You wanted a ballad. You wanted a love ballad.
I need that for the summer. Give me something Bow Wow can really.
He want to serenade somebody, Daryl.
But no, but even if he did the Chris Junt, you can't do a Chris Junt that's worse than the last Chris Junt you did. Cause
Started Like Mine was good.
Yeah, Started Like Mine was a great song. You can't do a great song. Yeah, but I'm saying you should have came harder. It's simple. It's too simple, bro. I needed to go harder.
Bro, simple works, bro. McDonald's is simple and everybody love it.
But it's too simple.
I think
too formulated.
Yeah, you too into it. Like for some reason, this is Bow Wow we talk about.
Now
I can understand where you're coming from. I don't agree, but I understand.
But I don't think it's gonna do anything. I don't think it's gonna do nothing, bro. Bow Wow don't even got the optics like he used to have, bro.
He's not just because he's doing you're supposed to be happy just because the nigga dropped something.
I'm happy for
It's just like LL Cool J. LL dropped the whole album. Who all heard it? You can say you heard it. Everybody else ain't heard it.
I mean, I heard 2 tracks of that thing. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's Bow Wow. Ain't nobody checking for Bow Wow, but it's just the fact that Bow Wow. Look, I'm gonna just put it like this. All perspective. Bow Wow came out at a time where it was like, bro, everybody was checking for Bow. And it's like, even though his career musically has kind of it has declined, it's just the fact that every song he done put out since he's been out, he's still been popping, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's been popping since he's been out.
Because you gotta think about it. He just had what was that? What Ain't Thinking About You with Chris Brown. That was on Chris Brown mixtape. We was like in high school during that time.
Yeah,
but you gotta think about how long that was. That's how long it's been since a nigga dropped a single.
The last one I like about Bow Wow.
My system. Like this nigga was dropping.
That song went hard though. That album to me went hard.
That's what I'm saying. The only time he really was booted was when he was weak.
Do y'all think he wrote this one?
No. That's why I don't write it.
It sounds like he wrote it. It sounds like he wrote this one to me. That's why I don't care for it. That's why I don't care for it.
After I found out T.I. was writing his music on that Price of Fame album, I started saying, yeah, Bow don't write his album.
I knew he didn't write nothing because he came out as a kid artist. But if he's grown now, I think to solidify yourself back into the game, you need to be like, let me put my own. Maybe he's co-writing. He's co-writing. But
you think he's gonna drop an album, J Mac?
Yeah.
I don't think he should. Not with this single. Not with this is a single.
Not with this delete.
No. This shouldn't be the single for an album drop. Chris was a good solution in there. Like, cause Chris, I ain't gonna be honest. Chris just gonna go hard no matter what look he on. He just like when Wayne was hot. You got to put him on there.
Let Bow Wow get a feature with Drake. That man gonna be solidified.
No, bro.
It ain't gonna be Let the nigga get a song.
Oh, I ain't even real. Hold on. What is going on? Have we been infiltrated?
I'm rocking. But no, what I'm saying is,
I didn't even realize that was Toronto's shirt.
I don't think that'll save him. I don't think that'll save him.
Shirt on?
Yeah, this old, bro. I just pulled it out for the
He OVO. He OVO gang.
I ain't gonna act like I ain't.
Dang, so all right. So if it was Drake singing that hook, do you think it would be better?
It'll suck more. Because
all right.
Drake
What if it was Drake on the rapping part, delivering the same bars that Bow Wow did? Do you think it would do better?
Nope, because Bow bars were decent. But it sounded like he wrote them. That's what I feel like. It sounded like he wrote them, and it makes it authentic.
What I'm saying is, if he wrote it, that shit was fire. That nigga was
Now that works for his growth as an artist. I'm gonna say this is good for his growth as a standalone. I don't let people write my shit artist. This could help him grow. But this being, this gonna put Bow. Now I could be wrong. We could look back at the end of the summer and be like, that nigga shit spent all summer, and I was fucking wrong. I could be, but I don't think it will.
We have to come back to this, bro. We got to put a pin in this and see how this track does. See how Bow Wow's career fluctuates over the next couple of months, to see what happens. Speaking of summers, last summer or the summer before that, now I don't know. Time is a myth and a lie. We had the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, biggest thing in rap history, right? And now there have been reports that DaBaby has started to diss Kendrick. And I heard y'all talking about this. I don't have all the background and detail, man. I want what's going on here?
Yeah, me neither. He mentioned something about it. He said it was in the freestyle.
Man, the freestyle that we basically watched last week. I think we watched it. We were just chilling. We were watching it last week. We didn't watch it on the show. We were just chilling. But what happened was it was right after that Squabble Up freestyle. He was freestyling on another popular instrumental. All he said was he walked into the club with a Drake on him. I hope they're not playing any Kendrick in here. That's all he said.
I just feel like that's a bar.
I felt like that wasn't a diss. I just felt like
that's just being irrelevant.
He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about them. He trying to get his money. At the end of the day, he a rapper. He spitting. Like it ain't no feelings in this shit. Like nigga just said, he just said some shit that's relevant for right now.
That ain't a diss. It's almost like something just to have. Like you say, is people gonna talk about it like we talking about it? Just something to throw in there to say, did he diss Kendrick with that, or was that You know,
how he very theatrical.
Is he on Drake's side? Do he rock with Drake with this? Like they, you know, some people gonna talk like we doing right now. People gonna talk about it, but it wasn't nothing but a cold ass bar. Like when Kendrick mentioned Gunna in his shit, he ain't dissing Gunna. He just mentioning this nigga like I can say some shit to make Gunna wanna look like a saint. It's kind of dissing him, but they really just keeping relevant bars. You know, like let me put something relevant so people can be like, damn, let's talk about it. That's all that shit was. I don't think he dissing him, but I don't think
to the
Kendrick ain't gonna do no song with him though. But that Drake could definitely hop on the shit with him now. That's gonna be some shit to make Drake call him and be like, you know, let's go lay some. Cause ain't nobody been fucking with him. I wouldn't fuck with nobody if I was baby. Cause I don't think nobody fucking with him.
All right, so let's say that Kendrick hears this and he like, you know what, fuck it, I'm finna jump out and press the red button. I'm jumping out there. And he does like a control type track where he just disses a whole lot of people and he includes DaBaby in it. And DaBaby comes back with a track and then they get into like a back and forth. 2-song back and forth. Who do you think fares better out of DaBaby and Kendrick in a 2-song lyrical fisticuffs?
Hey, bro, I don't want to be like this nigga who like, I want to go for the underdog. Bro, I'm going for the underdog, bro.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like DaBaby gonna spit. I feel like DaBaby going to, because him and Drake, when it comes to DaBaby and it comes to Drake, they two different artists. Just like when it comes to Kendrick and Drake, they're two different artists. I feel like DaBaby gonna bring that flavor that we like. He gonna
bring that. He gonna bring that shit that we gonna want to hear. Because to be honest,
he gonna represent the South.
Kendrick gonna spit, but niggas gonna be like, we heard that shit already, bro. We know you can spit. We know you flow.
Yeah, right.
He might trick us because the way he used some Drake formula.
Yeah, only thing Kendrick can do, he gotta steal like DaBaby's flow and on him and just go stupid.
He might take his formula. That's about all he can do. But I don't see that making him. I don't know. I
hope that don't happen.
This sound real. I don't know, but I just feel like because Kendrick can rap, don't mean he has to win the battle.
It's the fact because it's really that shit happening.
It's a popularity contest at the end of the day.
At this point now, rappers can just start coming out. I think J. Cole gonna back out. I think J. Cole gonna come back on his next talking about some shit because like motherfuckers. Hey, you look crazy. I'm not a J. Cole just crazy fan, but I'm just saying like I feel like the niggas are gonna drop an album. He gonna drop something. And he gonna kind of. He gonna address those.
He gonna mention it. I don't want to talk about it no more. I really don't want to talk about it no more because if he do, I'm gonna be like, bro, I don't. Because I feel like somebody else mentioned this on another cast. Like, I don't want to keep listening to you talk shit when you had an opportunity to talk mad shit. Granted, I know why you didn't do it, but you had an opportunity to really show all of this shit. I think Pat mentioned it. Pat mentioned about the song with him and Benny the Butcher. Like you
I put your favorite rapper neck in the noose.
You
never letting them loose. Cold world, the heat will blow through your speaker. He the last of them. He was going crazy in that verse, and he had the opportunity to prove it.
Were you really that close to Kendrick and Drake that you couldn't hop in here and say, I don't know? I probably feel like he came out soft with that return.
He did this one.
He dissed him. He returned with a diss, but it was a soft diss.
And guess what? Everybody shitted on it, and he pulled it off the internet. And he like, I don't want to fight no more, guys. It's the same thing as you get into a fight with a dude. You punch him, you see that they don't do nothing to him. Be like, bro, I don't want to fight no more. I ain't even no fighter, bro. Why you punch me there? Why you punch me?
Bro, you serious, bro? Bro, why you trying to be serious, bro? Yeah. Damn, bro, I was just playing, bro. Why you trying to be serious?
Ain't none of that.
10 seconds, bro. This at 10 seconds. This at 10 seconds.
And look, and you was talking all year long about how you beating everybody ass. And now you punch me. I ain't get paid.
And Kendrick look at it like it's a competition anyway. So if Kendrick already looks at it like the rap game is a comp, the rap game is what this is. I come at it at that level of I want to be the best. I don't give a damn that you my friend. I'm still gonna come at it at the level of I want to be the best. So stop being in your feelings and come at me. Just do it. If I don't fuck with that, oh the fuck well.
Slapbox.
Oh the fuck well. Kendrick and Drake ain't gonna never have a song together again. They ain't gonna make up like Nas and Jay-Z. This was some real shit. Just go and do it. Just do it.
All right. Really quickly on the beef shit real quick. Kendrick versus Drake or Dirk versus Youngboy. Which one was a better beef?
Shit,
Kendrick versus Drake was the biggest. Kendrick, it was the better beef or the bigger beef?
Better to you personally.
I didn't pay attention to Dirk or I can give two shits about.
That's not. You don't do that.
That ain't your world. That ain't your world.
That ain't. I mean, now I do need to listen to Dirk. Not saying that Dirk don't got a good flow. I don't listen. Young boy got a good flow. I just don't listen to him. I ain't gonna act like I even try. I've tried. I ain't gonna lie. I was talking to this girl that used to fuck with Young Boy Tough, and I was like, damn, you fuck with Young Boy Tough. You must fuck with some nigga.
This a nigga that's from Memphis, and he don't even listen to Memphis rappers.
I do listen to Memphis rappers, just not them new motherfuckers. if you ain't got
Mafia.
it and Dolph and Glock and 3-6 and Play It Fly, I might be a old nigga at this point because if you ain't them
you
niggas,
old for sure.
You an old nigga now.
I mean, ain't gonna lie, I was listening to Fujiano before that nigga went to jail, but that was about it. Like once that nigga left, I ain't gonna lie, my nigga Pooh Shiesty, I do miss Pooh Shiesty though. Pooh Shiesty was one of the last new niggas that I was like, damn, I fuck with Shiesty. That nigga got some. He reminded me of Gotti, but he had like a different.
He was a young Memphis nigga, bro.
He was. He really was.
Yeah.
Now I'm not a young Memphis nigga, so I just kind of.
You look at it differently.
Yeah, I stepped out of it, and them niggas.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Y'all know I don't listen to this person. I'm gonna ask y'all a question about him soon. But you heard that new Sir Deluxe?
Oh, you know I heard that motherfucker. I heard that motherfucker.
Yeah. All right, now this is what I want to hear from you. And Pat, you can include yourself if you want, man. But I just need to know what's the hype on Sir, and why isn't he bigger than I perceive from his fans? I feel like he's supposed to be bigger than what he is, but yeah, just give me something about Sir, and then you can talk to me about his deluxe too. But I just want to know something. Tell me something.
I'm gonna let Pat give his.
I'm a Sir super fan almost. You know what I'm saying? I'll say the thing about Sir is that he makes music for people that are kind of like laid back type of folks. I don't want to say like hippies or people in that type of realm, but it is kind of that same deal, almost like a Currency type of deal. Like a lot of people, like they super fans of Currency, the rapper, he from New Orleans. And it's like, if you're not in that world, you're not even gonna know that you're fans of them. Like they got these cult fan bases. And when you have a cult fan base that is as kind of laid back as their fan bases are, I think it's not as easy for those people to go out and push it because they kind of chill and they kick it. But Sir is like, it's R&B. It's also like there's like some element of like a trap music to it. There's an element of like hip hop to it, but he's just a cool dude, bro. And like the music that he makes reflects that. And it's like he's not trying to be anything outside of himself. He make music that you can tell it's authentic. You can tell that it comes from a true place of creativity and just being who you are. And shit, it sounds through,
bro. It's kind of the same for like with Brent. Brent has a bigger following because he's younger, and women gravitate towards what he's talking about. But his initial core fan group was just the people that were in that universe. Like, I listen to this person because I dig this type of music. I live in that universe. Sir, in my opinion, it's like grown and sexy type shit, but also, like you said, chill and unique. Like the approach that I'm gonna take to this music, I'm not trying to be formulaic like we talked about before. I don't want to make a summer hit, and if it is a summer hit, it ain't because I tried to make it one. It's because I just enjoy making this music. And I mean, I'm be honest, bro, it's worth to listen to. You really should check it out, because even the deluxe, before the deluxe, the album, the heavy album, I don't know how well it did. I didn't even care because it's not really. I don't think he has that type of mindset about it. Even the label, I think he with Top Dog, ain't he?
Yeah, he's TD.
Yeah,
TD. Ain't anybody TD, bro. Ain't anybody TD, bro.
Him after, yeah.
No, she wasn't gonna be hot until she got hot, bro. Anybody TDE, they usually just making music in their lane. Doechii.
I thought he was a Pikachu character.
Sir, he's one of those guys, bro. He's one of those guys. I definitely recommend. Bro. I recommend you check out the new album. It's heavy, I think, right?
Yeah. What's your favorite genre on the deluxe?
I already heard the first one. I heard the actual album. I never heard the deluxe though.
I haven't heard the deluxe.
The deluxe go hard.
But check out the heavy and check out his album called Chasing Summer, bro.
Yeah, no, that's his. That's his.
Anybody in the comments or in the live stream, if you haven't heard Surge Chasing Summer, go play it. And thank
Top
you.
Surge song though. Top Surge song though, off the rip.
My favorite Surge song is L.A.
Mine is John Redcorn.
I like John Redcorn.
No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Ain't that nigga song?
No.
That's Bob. That's Bob, ain't it?
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
No woman, no cry.
You finna represent Sir in the wrong way, man. I can't let you do that.
Oh God, bro, don't do it. Nah, but that John Redcorn.
The way y'all just, I like that song. But the way y'all just explained to me, that's why I love music, because the way y'all just explained to me, like, why y'all love them and why other people love them, like, the chillness of it and the whole how it's like, it's like a lifestyle almost.
Yeah, it's authentic music.
Culture.
Yeah, that's what I like about music, because it's like you can always have a different mood for different things. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all got me want to try that Deluxe out. So I'm gonna
Chase of Summer, bro. Listen to Chase of Summer.
Check it out.
Man.
Before we move on, so shit that we talked about checking out, though. Before we move on, because I know y'all didn't do it. Solo Leveling. Y'all ain't even looked at TV. See, that's the problem. So I'm gonna stop suggesting stuff,
bro.
Y'all ain't sat down and watched Solo Leveling yet, bro.
It was a crazy weekend, man.
I watch that shit, bro. I'm telling you, sit down and watch that shit. What you doing after this? Sit down and watch that shit. Just 2 episodes.
I gotta go fix my carburetor in the car, man.
Don't worry about it.
Gotta go fix my carburetor alternator, man.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna watch that joy. I just gotta. My thing with TV is, bro, it's like it's not a hard thing to do, but it's like you taking time away from doing other stuff. Like you gotta sit down, lock in. I'm gonna have to go find it. Not really guilty. It's just like shit. I could probably do something else. Like I like to have my hands involved. Yeah. It's like I gotta sit down, find it, because I'm not finna watch it on Crunchyroll. I'm finna go watch it illegally. So I'm finna go. I gotta sit down 5 to 10 minutes to find it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like it's just too much of a process, bro. I'd rather just throw on like NBA, watch that for a little bit, and then get on 2K or something.
I find something else to do that I want to really do, to be honest, with my leisure time. It's all about what you want to do with your leisure time, bro.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. I'm gonna have to find me a link though. I'm gonna have to find me a link.
I see that.
Yeah, Zersky.
Yeah. Nah, run that. Damn.
All right, nah. First, let me go ahead and tell everybody, what's going on. So, Ryan Coogler is putting out this movie called Sinners. Michael B. Jordan is starring in it. It's basically about it's like an old time movie, like back in the old days, the old days when slavery was still like almost going on, and black people were starting to own different things and all. And it's supposed to be like a movie about like a black guy owning like a club for black people, but like how they had the KKK and like all the different white people that obviously fuck with them.
Yeah,
but in a sense, they fucking with them on like it's like they're possessed. It's like they're vampires. It's like some weird shit. Let me show this film, man.
He had a juke joint.
No, I heard that it's connected to Delta Blues, bro. I heard that Delta Blues is like the cornerstone of it. Like,
y'all know where the crossroads at, right? Never mind. I ain't finna pop it out there.
Papa's here.
What you come back for?
You throwing a big event tonight?
Your money come with blood.
All money come with blood, baby. Listen here. This ain't no house party. Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stank?
You want some?
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's gonna follow you home.
I wanna sing like I hear the crickets do.
Still hurts coming back.
Why you here, smoke? Smoke. you here?
My daddy was an evil man.
Hey, man. All I'm going to say.
We lost Deezy. You might have to refresh.
Damn. That man said my daddy was an evil man.
Was an evil man.
Evil man. I can't even make myself talk a fake country accent, but my daddy was an evil man.
My daddy was an evil man.
No, bro. Y'all think there's gonna be some is it gonna have like a hidden message behind it?
Hey, man, movie? All I'm going to say is go see it on April 18th. I'm going to get my tickets because that like it's going to be
it's going to go hard.
It's going to be good.
And I'm a Michael B. Jordan fan, bro. I ain't going to act like Michael B. ain't cold, bro. He cold.
Man, not even just Michael B., man. That boy Ryan Coogler, like he's a beast when it comes to directing films. Like, what's so crazy is like what's up? What's up, Pete?
I was gonna jump in. I think I saw a preview of that a couple months back, and they was using like voodoo to fight the vampires and the white people. So it'll be dope to see that portrayed in the positive light, man. It's dope when black people tell our black stories, bro. That's all I'll jump in to say.
And like you said, Jay, I believe that they are gonna have like some message behind it because they're like
it's Ryan.
Man, it's Ryan. Like they on it, and again, also Ryan Coogler, also not even just with centers, but they said he's trying to create a new Black Panther, and hopefully they can get Denzel Washington aboard. Denzel Washington. They're trying to get Denzel Washington aboard.
We talking about the Equalizer. Like,
the Equalizer.
Bring them in that bitch doing some equalizing that shit.
I'm putting cases on all you.
I'm putting cases on all you Panthers.
But
they said block this shit. Said that he doing that. They said they've been teasing it like lately. Like they've been doing interviews with Ryan Coogler, for the Sinners movie, and basically that he been expressing that they've been trying to get him to get Denzel Washington, and he's like Denzel Washington already got his number. They already got the script written on how they would utilize him in the story. They just waiting on Denzel to call so he can. But honestly, I believe that that's just a stunt. I do believe that they probably already got something in the works. I feel like they might be dropping Black Panther maybe in 2026, and we may have Denzel in there. What y'all think? How would y'all feel? Do you think Black Panther? Do you think the Black Panther franchise need Denzel Washington right now?
I think Marvel needs Denzel. I don't think maybe the Black Panther franchise, because their last movie, not saying it was bad, it wasn't as good as the first and second.
I still haven't seen the last one.
The last Black Panther.
Where his sister take over?
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. It's good. It ain't as good as the first and second. It's got some stuff in there that kind of is cultural too. Like, but I felt the way because they made the main enemy be it wasn't fully black like I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? It was just a little bit.
I thought it was just one Black Panther and then he died. Then the Endgame. He did Endgame.
And he came back. He came back because
he didn't do a second.
No,
they had a Black Panther 2. And then Black Panther 2. I don't recall if he was in it or not, but it was a decent movie. It was a decent movie.
He just wasn't in 3. Or
ain't
was
no 3
it?
yet.
I don't know.
It's only 2 Black Panthers.
No, he wasn't in the second. My bad. I'm thinking about.
That's what I was trying to see.
I'd have made it there.
Yeah, in the second one, though, they did introduce that he had a baby.
A little boy.
So I guess in the kingly line, his son would take over eventually. But in that movie, bro, they hold the Black Panther, bro. They hold the whole Wakanda, because you got to think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ruin the plot of the movie, man. I'm sorry, we here now.
No, do it.
All right, so you got Wakanda. Wakanda has the adamantium there, I guess. Is it adamantium or is it something else?
It's
Wakanda has
vibranium.
Vibranium. It's vibranium. Wakanda has vibranium. It was brought there by like asteroids that crashed thousands of years ago. Strongest metal in the world. The Africans built up around the vibranium, and they built a thriving society around it. Now, on the other side of the world, vibranium also landed, but it landed in the water or right on the coast of like Mexico, let's say. And so now you have a Mexican culture that also has access to vibranium, and they've been doing kind of the same things that the Wakandans have been done, but they did it underwater. And so the I don't know what they were called. the fish people. I'm gonna call them the fish people. So the fish people was doing their thing over here. The Wakandans was doing their thing over here. And in the second movie, they ended up clashing because I think they needed to find more vibranium because their vibranium got like burnt up or something. And so the Wakandans ended up losing to the fish people, bro. And it felt like a slap in the face of Black Power. That's why.
It felt like they was pitting Hispanics against blacks, bro.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
And they put Nomar in a sense where he was stronger, and he killed a lot of them. He killed the mama. He almost took out the Panther herself, the Black Panther. He almost took her out. Like it was a lot of it made it like he was so powerful that they had to come together in a different type of way just to beat him. And him even being the main villain to me was weird. It was just the whole Aztec. They were bringing two different cultures in one, trying to assimilate to a sense to another crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's bring more people to Black Panther. Granted, it's not a bad thing. We all black and brown, but it just felt like they were two different indigenous groups bringing them together to make one look bigger than the other. That's what it looked like they were doing. But that's
my brother. Let me tell you what happened. What they did is that they took the black father out of the family. Black Panther, they removed him from the movie, and so now all we had are our black sisters trying to defend our people. And when the bro, you gotta understand. That's how I felt, bro. That's how I felt watching that movie, man.
That's when Pat just, he had signed into the Umar lifestyle, right?
I've been locked in, bro. I've been locked in.
But around that time, I've been locked in since 2010.
I've been locked in since 2010. Black power, black excellence, black progression. For real, I'm on that.
Dead ass though, dead ass. Lord Jesus, bro. Listen,
fight the power. Listen, fight the power.
What's that famous ass line that they keep saying for Dr. Umar when he was like, they were saying something to him on the street?
Politics over Punani.
And then the girl said something to him, and he was like, "What you say? You want to do what to the? You want to do what to the black?
The Prince of Pan-Africanism."
Yeah, you say you want to do what to me? Hold up, wait up, sister, wait up. Or something. I forgot what the shit was, but it's funny as hell, bro.
Ain't no telling. He said a lot of stuff,
on TikTok.
Bro.
They be using on TikTok like crazy, G.
The only thing I hope is that he ain't no charlatan just out here trying to take money. I hope that he really built that school. I don't feel like that. But I don't know. I don't feel like that.
I don't feel like that about Umar, bro. Everybody need money, bro. It's a resource, but I don't feel like he.
We can't never know the contents of a man's heart.
You don't know. You're right. You never really know.
Never know.
But you can see his actions.
I'm gonna find me a Latina and a white girl.
Oh, brother. Black
I might come home and I might marry me a black girl afterwards, but I'm gonna go through me some tramps first.
So they all tramps? Is what you said? You said they all tramps?
Hey man, mind your business.
That's what you said.
Speaking of movies and Marvel, man, have y'all seen the trailer for Thunderbolts? All right, so Thunderbolts is like an offshoot Marvel movie, man. Almost like with the DC universe, they have Suicide Squad. And so, like, you got your Batman, your Superman, all these main characters. And then you got some of the bad guys that go against them. And they take these bad guys and they create, like, an offshoot movie for those bad guys to be the main characters. And they taking off maybe, like, even worse adversary to kind of make them anti-heroes. So they're doing the same thing in the Marvel universe with the Thunderbolts. And it's a nice, cool cast. They got the girl from the Ant-Man movie that used to be able to turn invisible. She on there. Mm-hmm. They got, like, this fake Captain America. He on there. They got, like, a Russian Captain America. They got like another version of Black Widow on there, and then they got this other guy called Bob. And so Bob is like a first he was a meth addict, and he became like a mental patient. He ended up developing schizophrenia, and then like they have the super serum that they gave Captain America. They gave him superpowers. Mm-hmm. So Buddy, he was trying to get high, and he found the super serum in like the doctor office, and he drunk it, and so he ended up getting superpowers. And so the guy Bob. A meth head on powers, and he's schizophrenic. So you got to think about it. He got multiple personalities going on, and so this kind of plays into his hero. It plays into his hero, bro. And so he got the Kanye. Imagine Kanye West with superpowers, bro. So
bro.
It takes Bob and it turns him into the Sentry. So the Sentry is supposed to be like Marvel's equivalent of Superman. So the most powerful being in the universe. But because Bob is schizophrenic, he has a dark secondary personality that's called the Void. And so now the Sentry and the Void are kind of like battling for control of the person's body. And that's what the theme of the movie is going to be, or the plot of the movie.
Don't they got Bucky in that joint too?
Yes, Bucky in there too.
Yeah, Bucky in there too. Yeah, he basically Captain America too. I mean,
Hell
they all
yeah.
it's a bunch.
They got like 3 Captain Americas in there.
Yeah, they got a bunch of super soldiers in there. No lie.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be bad, bro. But I do think Marvel is shooting darts, bro. Like they just shooting in the dark, trying to figure out what's gonna land.
See what's gonna
work. The new
work.
Avengers movie. I think putting Tony Stark back in the game, but he not actually Tony. Him playing Doomsday.
Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, him playing Victor Von Doom is a good move, but I don't know if it's gonna save Marvel. I do think Denzel coming into it might help because he's just such a big name, but also is the nigga that played Tony Stark. Damn, why I can't think of his name right now?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey. Yeah, Robert Downey a big name too, and he can save it, but
man,
he gotta play the shit out of Victor Von Doom.
Hey, hold on. Have y'all seen
Tropic Thunder?
Bro, you look like Robert Downey Jr.
Tropic Thunder, he big, bro. You got the whole look right now. It's just the way you got your haircut at the moment. You kind of look like
you look like Robert Downey Jr. character in Tropic Thunder right now, bro. That's but funny.
Nobody got mad at that. Nobody got mad at that nigga for that shit.
He was blackface.
It was comedy, bro. It was just funny.
You finna bring your screen up, bro?
Oh God!
Hold on, no, I'm finna.
He look like that nigga, bro. Bro, you look just like that nigga.
Hold on, bro. I'm finna bring my screen.
I already found it.
I was so sad, bro.
What was the man's name in the movie, bro?
Bro, I don't remember,
what was
bro.
His name?
I don't remember.
Ooh, it was good though. It was.
Hey, but look though, it's funny because look, he did straight up blackface, and like you said, nobody really got on him about that. I mean,
it was a different time too.
Yeah. That shit was funny. That nigga,
nobody got on his ass about that.
Hey, why you keep taking pictures of the man?
Bro, because y'all the same person, bro.
And you would think that because Robert Downey Jr. already had a questionable lifestyle and career, he had a moment where he tanked too. You would think he wouldn't have did no shit like that because he already had a lot of eyes.
Robert Downey was on that, was on them drugs, wasn't it?
Yeah, so you would think he would play it safe, but he was like,
he probably didn't give a fuck at that point. You saw
that's the best way to be in life, bro. That's the best way to be. When you give too many fucks, it make you start tiptoeing. It's like when we play football, bro. The coach said play loose, bro. When you play like you scared to get hurt, that's when you get injured. That's how that shit always work. When motherfuckers start tiptoeing through the hole, that's when you. And that's something, bro. When you go through it like you don't give a fuck, you probably gonna break through it. Life lessons, man. Life lessons. You gotta not give a fuck, bro.
I give.
You give too many fucks, bro. You gotta stop giving a fuck, bro. You gotta stop giving a fuck, bro.
You know what I was speaking back on Marvel though. I do give a fuck about that new Captain America that came out.
I haven't seen it yet. I need to.
It wasn't bad, but I still think that it ain't doing enough to bring Marvel out of the pit that it put itself in because they didn't have to be there, but they definitely got close to where DC at.
They introduce any new characters?
They brought Red Hulk, and Red Hulk would have been a great thing to have. They kind of treated him like how the Hulk should be, a very aggressive Hulk, but he had a 5-second action scene, and it resolved so quickly that niggas was like, "Damn, bro, all we get is this nigga jumping from the White House," and then they tell him, "Your daughter wouldn't like this." What I do like is they brought characters back from the original Hulk, the Hulk before they changed the character, before they changed the person playing him. When they first brought Robert Downey Jr. out, when he was going against the Abomination, that old Hulk, they brought characters from that back. The dude that was helping him, Mr. Green, he was the main enemy. Technically, he had the brain shit going on, so he was like the intelligent, whatever they called his ass. But it was good. I don't think Captain America had enough fight scenes for me as well, neither. And the fight scenes he did have was so normal, which was cool, but they were so normal that I was like, bro, that nigga just get that nigga the super serum. Just go ahead, give it to him. Why not? Yeah. What they keep him from? Why he don't want it? If you trying to be Captain America, go ahead and lock that shit in. Hit that juice.
Hey, speaking of Captain America, man, are the Lakers championship contenders?
That nigga. Talking about the robot,
LeBron James. LeBron James is the real.
Than that nigga.
LeBron James is the real Captain America, man.
Bro, when I watched that damn game,
Stan Lee is a time traveler. I'm gonna tell y'all my theory. Stan Lee is a time traveler that went to the future, to this year, to watch LeBron win the championship, and he watched LeBron and he created the Captain America based on what he saw LeBron do.
That's what he did, bro.
The shield, bro. A real Captain America. The shield it's really a ball, bro. That's why it's round. When have you ever seen a round shield? When have you ever seen a round shield, bro? Never. Shields are usually like this shape. Like they shape differently, bro. You ain't never seen a round shield. It's because Stan Lee came to the future, saw LeBron, like, that's Captain America, bro.
Did you just come up to your mind now? You already been thinking about this. This has been on your mind.
No, I just came up with it.
You ain't never seen a round shield. You need to write your own damn movies. If you just came with that shit, you need to write your own.
LeBron James, I'm a freestyler, bro. Just give me time.
I'm gonna be. Hey, you better off freestyling than you a new LeBron James song, because that nigga is not going to no championship.
You don't think he going?
I think
people saying after that last game when they blew out the OKC, the Thunders, it might be time. SGA was that one, bro. If you could beat SGA like that,
they young, man.
Too young.
But they blew them out, and they were the top team in the NBA.
OKC young, and it's their first time seeing Luka and LeBron. They'll
them together.
Who can beat?
A 7-game series, they got time to adjust, man. They young, man.
That's what I was gonna ask. Who can beat them in a 7-game series in the West?
Who can beat who? The Lakers, or who can beat the Thunder?
The Lakers.
Thunder.
The Lakers. Anybody can beat the Lakers and the Thunder. The only team that I would say that couldn't beat them are teams like the Suns or possibly now the Nuggets, due to the fact that they just fired Mike Malone today. Also, we'll talk about that a little bit afterwards. I can see the Mavericks losing to them because they ain't got Kyrie. So
who can beat them? Give me a team that can beat them, so I can poke holes in it.
The Thunder.
Okay.
They had opportunity.
Potentially. No, potentially. I agree with that. Potentially, they could. Who else on the West?
The Nuggets.
Could beat them.
Potentially. Who else? Is there anybody else? I'm not trying to poke holes in it now. Is there anybody else that could beat competition? Is Golden State not really?
The Warriors. Yes. Don't say the Golden State Warriors not no motherfucking competition. They're a competition. Now you say the Rockets. Yeah, they could probably beat the Rockets because the Rockets are still young. But again, the Rockets never been in the playoffs since 2019. But if you want to say the fucking Warriors, bro, you got Steph Curry.
Who they big man?
Gotta worry about him. It don't matter right now because they still got Keon Looney, but it don't even matter because right now you got Jimmy Butler and goddamn it Draymond that's howling your motherfucking ass on defense.
Okay, I ain't think about Draymond.
And you still got Jonathan Kuminga coming off the bench. He's a motherfucking defensive. Like nigga, you still got defense. So all you need is defense and give goddamn Steph as many threes as he needed. Him and Buddy Hield. And Jimmy Butler still gonna put your ass in a 1-on-1 ISO. So I don't know. Nah.
Who gonna win the finals? No, you right. I'll take it back. Who gonna win the finals out the East and the West? Not the team, just which conference? In your opinion.
Out of the East and the West? Like who's gonna win it all?
No team, just which conference?
I feel like the East gonna win it.
I'm West Side.
I feel like the Lakers will go.
West Side.
Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and put my team in there too. I'm gonna say the Boston Celtics gonna win it again.
Shout out my boy Peasy, man. He a Celtics fan. I'm a hater of the Celtics.
Me too. But they got a great team, bro. And them boys playing. Peyton Pritchard, he's up to become the 6th man of the year. Right. Whenever you got a fucking starting 5 and you got a player who can come off the bench and give you fucking 30. Like, I'm sorry. That's how they beat the Mavericks last year. They didn't have enough defense power. Even if they would have had big men, it don't matter. They ain't had nobody to guard that fucking perimeter. So When you think about that, bro, and you think about still having a nigga like Al Horford at 38 years old playing like he's still 29, I'm sorry, bro. He played like you out there, Pat.
Bro, I miss hooping, bro. I miss hooping so bad, bro. I've been watching YouTube clips, bro. Just the
He
street
watched more
ballers
basketball
and
now
stuff.
than he ever did.
Cause I can't have it.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted the most.
He out there like, damn. They might have just got me to the wreck.
I had just
finally showed
bro,
up. They might have said, I can't come back out there.
I was in my flow, man. I was in my flow, but it's coming back soon.
You want to talk about that? How this going?
It's been cool, bro. Little physical therapy, Hey, man. Message to the youth, bro. You can fight it off as long as you want to, but age is gonna win at the end of the day. So make sure you're taking care of you making sure you staying hydrated. Make sure you stay in the gym. Make sure you stay stretching. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're eating right, and because age is going.
That's what you feel like it was. You thought it was age that caught you, or you?
It
just
is age, bro. It was just age.
I thought because you just tall as hell. Your ass just tall as hell, and you
just age, bro. Age is gonna win the race every time. All you can do is try to fight it off.
Yeah, for real. Like for real.
It's gonna beat you.
But you gotta be okay with it. Cause look, on the same note, I might not be able to hoop no more, but there's rooms that I can walk into as a 30-year-old man that I couldn't walk into as a 25-year-old man with good knees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just stages in life. You got to be okay with the stages coming and going and ending and beginning. You feel me?
And it ain't like you can't hoop no more at all. You gotta take a break.
I can't go crazy.
This nigga
you can't ever go crazy. You don't think you're ever better?
That's what I do, man. That's what I do. That's why I'm glad I get to talk to y'all, man. I can drop these gems. Maybe somebody on the internet pick them up. You know what I'm saying? The big podcast homie, the podcast father, he said life is a series of moments, and moments end. You know what I'm saying? Wait, no. Life is a series of moments and moments pass. So let's enjoy this one like it's all that we have. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a reminder that shit gonna start and shit gonna end, bro. You got to be okay with it.
Yeah,
you gotta be okay with it.
Pivot. You gotta pivot properly.
You got to.
I ain't gonna lie.
Just be okay with it.
Well, you know what? Save that same quote for Mike Malone there, because like we said earlier, Mike Malone just got fired from the Denver Nuggets. And the crazy thing is, they are in 4th place in the Western Conference, which means they were only 3 places down from being number 1. That is fucking crazy. They get fired. He got fired 3 days before, 3 games before the playoffs.
Usually folks get fired when they play bad.
Yeah, why you get fired?
Well, from the looks of it, I'm seeing right here, out of their last 10 games, they are 3-7. They are 3-7. They 3-7 their last 10 games. Honestly, also I believe from what was saying from like a month ago, Mike Malone was in a lot of interviews, like press conferences and stuff, and he was expressing himself that basically the team need to play harder. The team don't fucking go watch film and all type of shit like that. Like he was really putting them out there. And he said, you know what? If they want to be mad about it, well, guess what? That's just what a coach is supposed to do. Be brutally honest. And if you want to take care of your business behind closed doors, then I got to bring it out to light. Call you out. But from what it looked like, the team didn't take well from it. And even last night, after the last night loss, the Nuggets, because the Nuggets they lost to the Pacers just the other night. Jokic had 45 points. He had a 45-point triple-double. He had a 45-point triple-double, and they lost. And they lost at the last. Yeah, they lost with the last
45 points.
And then they had the media had the interview, like as you know, they walking out and stuff. They had an interview with Westbrook, and Westbrook, he's known for his antiques when he do media, like because a lot of times he's very sarcastic. If you ask stupid questions, he gonna be like, "You stupid."
Yeah.
Like, but it's been a long time. It's a long season, and Westbrook hasn't really did anything. But last night it was different. His energy was kind of like he didn't want to answer questions, and if you want to talk about this, go ask coach about that. If you want to talk about this, go ask the staff about that. Don't ask me, ask the staff. Have a good day. That's basically, he went a little back on the antiques, and it's crazy because that just happened last night, and then this morning they fired Mike Malone. So it's really like a big blow up going up. And not only did they fire Coach Mike Malone, but they also fired their governor.
Like of the state?
Yeah, no.
I'm about to say, like, damn.
You know, normally,
Like, brothers, that's true power right there, brothers.
they normally have a CEO, a general manager, a governor. Like that's all.
So yeah,
branch.
you guys explain basketball hierarchy because I didn't know that.
So basically,
that's the business.
Damn. So basically, they fired the person who's connected to Mike Malone, like basically connected to him having that job. So they fired both of them.
It's an issue on the inside. That's something that.
Are there like front runners for the coaching job, or you think they finished?
They already gave it. They already gave it to one of the persons on the staff.
Interim coach.
His name is. Let me see where I can find his name. They just
vice principal.
You feel, but they got all kinds of names in that organization.
Coach.
That nigga said governor. I was like, damn, the whole city's finna shut down.
Yeah,
they not together.
Hey, y'all, I put intern coach Denver niggas.
That's that autocorrect. Your autocorrect racist, my brother. You gotta pay attention.
Denver niggas.
So the Denver Nuggets have relieved head coach Mike Malone of his duties and would not extend general manager Calvin Booth. David Alderman will assume our head coaching role for the remainder of 2024-25 season.
Okay.
You know, last time they did that to a team. Was it who that happened to? The Lakers, or was it?
Yeah,
Ime Udoka with the Celtics.
Yeah. They just made it to the playoff.
They can go well.
And then the next season, win the championship.
You never know. It could happen.
Never know. Go ahead.
No, the dude that back in the gap when was it Magic? Who was it that who was it that took over the team?
Bill Jackson, them niggas?
Yeah, no, it was what was the homie that was working underneath him? He took over the team and he became he started wearing suits. He was wearing suits all the time. Fly ass dude, look Italian. He be wearing them suits, his hair always slicked to the back.
I know you're talking about
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley. Yeah, when Pat Riley took over and that nigga blew their ass up. It can happen. You know, niggas.
That for my time.
He was watching that show, y'all.
That Winter Circle. Winter Circle.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I love that show. That was good as hell.
I like
that shit.
I like that.
I hate that they canceled that shit, bro.
My boy got here hooping story. Hey, really quickly on the same topic with the Denver Nuggets. Is Jokic, is he the number one center of all time? One question. And where does he fall in the rank of like the top NBA players of all time? Motherfuckers are saying that Jokic is him now. Like they putting him over the Diesel. They putting him over Mr. Ream. They putting him over everybody, bro. So I want to know what y'all think. As a center. He had a 45-point triple-double. The game has changed a bit, so it's not the same, I'm finna back you down and bully you into the hole. Yeah. But his skill is undeniable, bro.
But he cold, yeah.
And he do it like he look effortless when he do that shit. Like he not even trying.
Rank him. I gotta watch him more.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to rank him at. D don't look impressed.
No. Because when he asked that question, it's like as I sit here and freshly think on it.
You got to think about it a second.
You can actually sit because I can sit here and be biased. I can sit here and say I can sit here and be one of them niggas and be like he can't beat Shaq because Shaq gonna beat him up. But at the same time, Shaq don't have the passing ability he has. Shaq don't have the motor that he has, even though Jokic is not known for his motor skills. He doesn't have the motor skills. I mean, the only thing Shaq had was to pound you down, dunk on you. Mm-hmm. But then
and he was good as hell at it.
And he had defense, but then also with him even having defense, Jokic is just skilled. Like this nigga got ball
handling, move around you.
Passing agenda. He can shoot on your ass at any moment. I mean, and then it's like I want to say Wilt Chamberlain because we never seen real footage of Wilt Chamberlain. And he was
they
playing
keep saying
plumbers.
that nigga was cold, but
I hate to say it, but he was really playing plumbers. Like the tallest person down there back then for them was like 6'3". So for this big motherfucker 7 feet running around, you only 6'3", yeah, you gonna score 100 points.
Yeah, I need that Stanley time machine. I'll go out there and ball on that.
I need to see that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, when you say it, yeah. Because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, same thing. He don't have the same ball handling. Hakeem,
he had the dream shape.
He had the dream step, the drop step. He got all that, but at the end of the day, he don't have ball handling and fucking passing ability.
The most complete center we've ever seen, bro. He might be him.
The only thing about Jokic is you can question, and you really can't even question his defense because he plays defense. It just don't look highlight worthy as if everybody else, but he get the job.
He playing his role, yeah.
He get the job done. So that's why, I don't know, man. I don't
top
even
five?
Top five. Yeah, he is top when it comes to centers.
For shit show.
Top three. Top three now when it comes to centers, honestly, when you actually think about that.
It's dope as hell watching like these numbers shift in real time, bro. Cause like 3 years ago, motherfuckers wouldn't have said that. But now like it's undeniable that, like for real that he top 5 at least.
Like this year alone, he has one of the top seasons in like the history, along with Luka and I believe Harden and Jordan. He got like the highest usage as far as like when it comes to shooting, like points per game, rebounds, and assists. And what's crazy about it, he might not even win the MVP this year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you that when you said that they fired the coach, I feel like that may have been a play so that they don't win the MVP and go to the finals and all that shit. Like they want to give somebody else an opportunity, and that made me think that it might be Bron time, like get him another one before he get up out of here type deal with Luka and shit. Sell some tickets, sell some merch. Because at the end of the day, bro, all this shit is all about making money, bro. And LA is the biggest market that we have outside of the Knicks, and the Knicks not finna go. You don't think so?
I don't know. I mean, I know he coming back next year. I think next year will be his last season.
Who, LeBron?
Yeah, I'm assuming
LeBron a 3-and-D player now, bro.
I think this might be his last season.
Y'all crazy as hell.
No, LeBron actually
y'all crazy as hell.
Year, but he can always retire. And the thing is,
he looks so good out there though.
No.
He do still look good, bro. After this OKC game I just watched.
Bron finna become a 3-and-D. He finna become a 3-and-D player. He's gonna be an on-court coach, and he not finna do all that driving and dunking and shit. He got 5 years left in the tuck, bro.
He could if he played that way, like you said. If he does that, but I say next year.
He got 5 left in the tuck.
He gonna sit down. He gonna let Bronny develop and then his son gonna get out there. Then he gonna sit down. Speaking of sons,
what year he went into the league?
Who,
2013,
LeBron?
2012.
Who?
LeBron.
Bro, what the hell? 2003.
Yeah, he been in there a long time.
I think he gonna leave on some iconic number.
Big suits.
They was still 2028. He was in there. He gonna leave in 2028, bro. That's gonna be like 35 years or something. 25 years.
No, I say 23. I say next year only because his jersey number is 23. He gonna retire at 23.
I think that'll be a dope thing to do. He already 50 when you think about it.
It ain't even that. I think LeBron look at it like on some business shit, money, historic type shit. Like him staying in the league all this time and he got all them points. So he number one. The longer he stayed, the more the points keep going up, make it harder for other niggas to catch up, right? So it's like at the end of the day, I just feel like he's gonna. But the only reason why I would say he's gonna retire after this year is because, like, if you actually watch the games and watch how he's having to, like, recover after games and stuff, it's a little bit different than how he normally does. If you actually watch him, and then it's like also like even in games, like on a fast break,
he ain't got the same bounce.
Crazy. It's kind of crazy seeing LeBron now and like not seeing him
do a layup.
Yeah, it's like even when he
doing floaters and shit.
Y'all remember watching Michael Jordan get old playing though?
I never watched Mike. I never watched Mike play.
Bro, it happened too, bro. Like he started to this game just shifted, and you could see that he was slowing down.
Yeah. Like I remember when I was watching Jordan when he played for the Wizards, and every time he shot, he had this thing where he kick out his leg. Every time he shot, his right leg will always kick out, but it'll be the same leg too that he was always getting injured. They'd be like, because they was already talking about his knees were going bad, so it was like that same leg. He kept kicking that motherfucker out, boy.
Man, that might have been the only play I watched for real, and I was like, damn, that man really did decline. You could see his game shift as he got older, even though he ain't play as long as LeBron. It's just you can see. What you mean
you can see his game shift as he got older, like you saying?
I can see it decline. No, I was watching Michael Jordan because Jordan and
when he was in a Bulls jersey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But watching him come back and then seeing how his last game.
Hey, now you tripping? When I'm just me speaking for me, a basketball.
His game did decline when he came back.
No,
he was still good.
let me just say, at the
Okay.
end of the day, Michael Jordan was fucking influential. So me as
Yeah.
a kid, when Jordan came back, we didn't give a fuck if he didn't dunk on nobody. It was
Nah,
just the
yeah, you
fact that
right.
wow, Jordan is on the fucking court.
He back.
Jordan can make one little back off the backboard jumper. He can do some of
You
the
happy?
sweetest, smoothest shit. Bro, we was in love. So I didn't see
Yeah.
no decline because I was just fucking happy to see Jordan on the court at 9 years old. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
excited?
saying.
You still excited to see
That
it?
game, just like the game, the All-Star game, when he played, it was him against Kobe. It was like one of them games
Yep.
where it was All-Star game. It was like, here, nigga, you get the keys, you get
Yeah.
the toy. Man,
Yeah.
him and Allen Iverson, Vince Carter were guarding him.
Yeah.
Jordan hit that last buzzer beater. Well,
Cold as hell.
he hit that buzzer beater to send it to overtime. No, it wasn't even to send it to overtime. It didn't even go to overtime. The nigga hit that shit to tie the game up. Michael hit that bit. Man, goddamn dumbass Jermaine O'Neal gonna come back and foul Kobe. Send Kobe to the line. Kobe won. Man, when I say that was one of the most iconic moments, because you was like, this is Michael Jordan at the All-Star game. Shooting fadeaway jumpers over nigga for clutch time.
Because niggas didn't think they was gonna see Michael Jordan again. Because when that nigga left the first time and started playing baseball, I think he let people talking back into the game because he was sucking at baseball. Niggas was talking shit about him sucking at baseball, so he was like, "Shit, let me hop back in and show him who I am." But
that's what I'm saying.
shit,
Like, yeah, man, nah.
yeah, you ain't care as much then, but if you pay attention to it, he did.
It's like if you think about it, LeBron can fucking retire after 23 years, and he can come back the year after he take a year off. And there's gonna be some kids out there that's like
that's LeBron.
8, 9 years old. That's LeBron James. They ain't gonna give a fuck if he ain't flying no more. It's just the fact you get to see the nigga that you watch on YouTube.
That's that nigga that went against them aliens.
The new aliens, not the old ones.
He beat the new aliens.
I feel like I missed out on the era, bro. I missed out on the era for sure.
Nah, but Michael was a
if you weren't watching basketball like that, bro, yeah, you missed it.
I missed out. I was football.
You can always watch highlights.
It ain't gonna be the same.
That's why I felt like our era is why I fell in love with D Wade. Like that was 2006. D Wade was by himself. I remember I was sitting at the house. It was 0-2. Dallas was really beating the hell out of Miami. They won the first 2 games. Man, they went back to Miami. D Wade dropped almost 40 points every game, doing shit like Jordan, shooting that thing out the backboard. It's just cleanly going in. You like, damn, you gonna come back like this? Nigga, they ain't let them win no more games after that. They went 4-2.
D Wade is a skilled player though. Like he really was.
You think about it, he beat LeBron. Like you gotta think about it, he beat LeBron. LeBron, I don't think they made it to the playoffs that year. But you beat LeBron that year. You beat Carmelo that year. You beat Kobe that year. And guess what? This was only your third year in the third season in the NBA. Like I was in love with D Wade that year, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Even when they did the what was the little run, the little skill sets they be doing? What's that shit called?
Like the combine?
Yeah, like they was like, showing how they pass or showing like, like the quick little
skills challenge.
I forgot what it's called. The skills challenge. Yeah. He was killing their ass. Killing their ass. Kobe, Bron, Wade was in there going crazy. Now I think Kobe, he was doing skull shit. Yeah.
Wade won.
Wade had a good year.
I remember that. They had a skills challenge. Wade, and like you said, all them niggas went there. LeBron, Kobe, Wade won that shit.
Yeah. He
the Flash.
I think Chris Paul was in there too, though.
That was the era that I started to watch, bro, when Bron went to the Heat. What year was that?
Okay.
2011.
Yeah, that was around then.
Yeah. And that's
I was starting to slow down on football and shit, and then it's like fuck it. Let me tap in. That's what everybody talking about.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brown was in his prime.
And he was that guy.
Wade was throwing them outlet pad. LeBron catching that bit like T.
Box down that bitch playing defense. Y'all say it was a perfect goal. Y'all
it was hot. It was hot.
Yeah, that was a moment of time.
That was a time. Yep. That was a time,
man.
But talking about domination. Did y'all see the NCAA national championship game the other night? Houston played Florida, and if y'all remember the night before, like just because like a couple of nights ago when we was chilling on the stream, Houston they beat Duke. They came back on Duke, and Duke was winning the whole entire game, and Duke made like one little mistake at the end of the game that cost them, and Houston ended up winning in the game. So now this last game that just played, what's crazy about it, Florida only led the game for 64 seconds. They won the national championship. They only had a lead for 64 seconds.
Damn.
That was the longest lead that they
That's
had
all you
all
needed.
game. They
This the
never
same
had
Houston. This the same Houston that's going viral for like chasing the ball at practice and stuff.
Yep. And they beat Duke. Yep. So now Florida, the Florida Gators, they the national champions.
They got it.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I wish I could show you. And they said they got a player on there named Walter Clayton Jr. From the Florida Gators, point guard. They saying he could be almost like the next Steph Curry.
Okay. Walter Clayton, a hell of a name.
Right, Walter Clayton.
You stole that bitch from Walter Payton. This my son, Walter Clayton.
Walter Clayton, yeah.
That's Walter Clayton.
Walter Clayton.
I was thinking about that though. All of the NBA players now that have sons that are actually playing ball as well. Who do you think son will really like shine after their pops?
LeBron James.
I think Bronny gonna actually shine. Bronny, at this point, Bronny is actually starting off his career good enough, even though it's with the G League. I think he's starting his career good enough to where he could at least have a good 15-year career. Like, he's not no big guard.
I'm looking forward to their little brother though.
Bryce.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Bryce. I can see Bryce, but that's the thing. I think I got too much expectations on Bryce because I can see Bryce having a breakout season, but at the same time, it's like
Bronny here now, and
sometimes you can put too much on a player. Like you put too much attention on a player, and then they'll just kind of. It's just like Imani Bates for the Cavaliers. If y'all know who Imani Bates is, he's like a real cold ass like forward. He played high school. He was like going viral. He's real good, but he played for Cleveland. He got drafted like last year, and they don't give him no real playing time.
They put so
like
much shine
for real,
on.
but everybody say he's a bucket. But they like that's why I said they put so much shine on him that now he's in the NBA, and you wonder like why you don't get minutes, like why don't you get in? But then I think that's where all the talk that came, also with the LeBron situation. At the end of the day, Bronny getting the opportunity. And he is getting the opportunity because of his father. Like, if we just be honest. Like,
I think Curry's son gonna be cold.
Who?
I think Curry's son gonna be cold when he cop in.
We don't know. We don't know who his son.
He's too
because
young.
His son is not doing nothing right now.
Who?
Yeah, he's too young. But Curry.
Curry.
We can't hear your mic.
Curry. Oh, my bad.
All good. I couldn't hear you that well.
But no, I think Curry. I was watching like something about all the different sons that's in the like this coming up right now.
Bro, Curry's son not even 12 yet. What are we talking about?
He young. That boy Keon Anthony. I see him a lot. Yeah. I think he may be able to do something. I see a lot about him.
Yeah,
Baby Melo.
The Boozer twins, they good.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. I forgot about them boys. Carlos Boozer kids.
Oh.
No, they raw. They got real tight. Gilbert Arenas' son, he got real talent. Like them boys got they daddy's genes in them as far as like Gilbert Arenas was a straight killer, and his son got that same killer instinct.
Yeah,
it's crazy to see that. Even with Carmelo, like his son, he got that same killing instinct. The only difference is, his Carmelo had a body. He had a body.
Yeah, his son's small.
That's why Carmelo making it in the Hall of Fame, because it was so hard for niggas to guard Carmelo. Carmelo had a body, so he was like he focused on physicality. Like it's where he could go for a jumper. He didn't give a fuck if he fouled him. He's still gonna try to make that shot.
Yeah.
At that point, he got and1. At that point, he got and1. So that's what made it so hard to guard him. His son a little bit skinny, but at the same time, he in high school.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit is a mindset too, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is a mindset. Even when I first started playing, bro, I'm a solid nigga, but I wasn't really trying to go up and make contact with niggas at the rim. That's some shit I have to develop and learn. So if he got it in his mind and is possibly teaching him and working with him on it, he might have it in his bag. Yeah. I've been watching so much street ball.
You had to realize it was a part of the game to the point where like I have to do this. Like I gotta do this.
You gotta do it. Yeah. You gotta do it.
Yeah. You just gotta know how to play. Like you just gotta know how to move your body, how to work.
That's all it is.
Know what your body can do and know what your body can't do. Like you gotta be.
Do y'all think that mentality go into like when you dating, like how you approach it?
Knowing your body?
Like knowing how to move. No, like
No. You know, actually, you know what? I'm with you, my brother. Because you know what? You could take basketball and you could apply it to all kinds of things in life. You know what I'm saying? So
You can.
You know what I'm saying? With dating, when you meet a woman, you got to shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gonna miss all the shots that you don't take. So I'm kind of with you. I'm with you. I know where you going.
The analogy of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you
What
think
was your
that
question again?
do you need to approach dating in that same mentality? Like, you know, there's some stuff you gotta go in for. Some stuff you gotta make sure you move a certain way to solidify that bucket or to solidify that girl. Or, you know.
Yeah, always have a good point guard. That's my advice. Yeah, you got to make sure somebody gonna facilitate.
Roster?
Hey,
do you have a starting roster? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, how y'all do? I don't know, because I was thinking about that, and just when you go on the first date with somebody, right? How do you feel like you should approach that, as far as that being your first date? Like, do you?
I'm with you. Shit, you can draw up a game plan.
Yeah.
You can draw up a game plan, but once you get in the game, man, you see this shit not working the way you want it to work. You got to be able to move on the spot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you go lose.
I don't know. I don't look at it like that. Like, I feel like there's always a way to win the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, depending on the person. But do you shift your morals or how you would handle the date depending on the girl?
No.
Or do you stick to it? Yeah. Okay.
You look who you are in practice is who you gonna be in the game. You know what I'm saying? You can't switch that up. Yeah. Now you may have some different stuff in your bag. You may try to cross over with the jab and that don't work, so you're gonna do the crossover to the spin. You know what I'm saying? But you can't change who you are though.
It's D over there like, what are we talking about, bro?
They don't know what I'm talking about, man. You know, sometimes you gotta switch your approach. You can't just go with the same move every time.
How much would y'all spend on the first date, bro?
How much is a Wilson Evolution basketball? No more than $90.
About $60. Okay, about $90. Okay. Damn.
No, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit.
$90?
It's one Wilson ball. Wilson bought us a lot of money. It might be the Evolution.
I remember when I was a kid and we wanted to buy sports shit, and you look at the price like, damn, that do cost a lot to get that basketball. We'll just play the one we got.
That little $20 joint.
You asked us, but what's your opinion?
How much would I spend?
Yeah, on a date.
I go first date. I could say up to 2, depending on what's the process, like what we doing. Up to 2. I don't want to go past 2 though.
I say, with me, my limit is I say 3. But I say 3, but it also depends on what we doing, because sometimes it might extend past 3. Because
I don't want people to see my eyes when I answer this, or while listening to y'all answers, because I this motherfucker.
He put those shit.
I don't want nobody to see my eyes.
He about to say some wild ass shit, bro.
I would say 3 or 4 at the most. The only reason I say 4, but I couldn't go past 4. Unless I'm getting a room.
I don't want to go past 2. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to go past 2 because I look at it like you don't have to have. Honestly, for a first date, I don't want to spend that at all. But 2, in my opinion,
I like her.
I don't give a damn. If I could really, really like you, I don't want to spend 2. If I get to 2 and you want to do more shit after that, I better hear something like, "Hey,
if I ain't spend more than 2, I ain't did my best."
Well, I mean, you a person.
If I really like her and I'm trying to really make an impression, I know money don't mean shit. And I know materials. I hope she want them, but at the same time, I hope she know I'm trying my best to show her, hey, baby, need you in my life.
Pat, what you think, bro?
The first date, bro. The first date. Have I this like a true first date? Like we haven't kicked it before.
This is your true first date. I mean, you might know her, but this is your first official going out together.
You plan on doing with her though.
Yeah, it ain't. I wouldn't put no limit on it. But first of all, I'm not taking no woman nowhere expensive first date. It's over with.
Okay.
It's over with. Not for the first date. So I probably end up spending about $100, $125, because I'm gonna be cheap on myself.
It depends on
if
the
you end up
vibes.
going somewhere on the first date where it's just like you just got like so much different shit around, you just want to have that experience with her on y'all first time. That's what I'm saying. Like, shit,
I'm not taking no woman to do all that her first time because I don't know what this woman is about yet. She might have a wandering eye, gang. She might see something over here and want to go do that. And you see something over here and want to go do that, and now you trying to impress her and keep up with it. Look, no.
And guess what?
We finna go to a controlled environment where I can spend $50. And we gonna have a good time.
You looking at the way you go work back there with him, then, bitch.
whoa.
Go back there to that dishwasher. Nah, go back there to that dishwasher machine with that fuck nigga. If you want to look at, go back there to that dishwasher.
Oh no, I ain't talking about wandering out like that. I'm talking about wandering out like where she sees something and want it, and now she expects you to buy it because y'all on a date.
And that's the thing that I be worried about, bro. The type of girls that like to go out just because they like the ambiance of the area, or like
they just want to be outside.
Bro, and that's most women, bro, in this area in Dallas.
I'm glad you said that. Nah, man, nah.
That's most women in Dallas, bro.
When she got that wondering now, I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like on the first date, girl, I don't know you.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get to know you.
I done have folks tell me,
and if I'm trying to get to know you, I'm not spending $300 on no date. Not the first one. Not the first.
I'm not trying to get to know you.
Now the second one, you know what I'm saying? Hey, now the second one, we might have to kick it a little bit. You know, we might
that much
hit 2
on the
spots.
first date, you're not trying to get to know them. If you spending that much on the first date, you trying to smash.
But nowadays, that's why I like the new day of dating nowadays, because you know girls try to be independent. They try to show you that they coming with something. The girls that I've dated, I say that most of the times, if I take a girl on the first date, they always try to pay for it. Even though I pay for it, even though I do pay for it, they really try to pay for the first.
That's a
date.
trick, bro.
They end up paying for the second date, though.
That's a trick. They be like, "Oh, let me get my little purse." He be like, "Oh, baby, put that back."
Yeah.
Hold on. Look,
I do appreciate something.
No, I make them pay the second date. I be like, "Oh, well, if you want to pay, you pay the next one."
Yeah, no, that's smooth. That's a smooth transition into the next date too.
Yeah, because at that point, if you want to pay so much for the first one, you so-called don't want me to be in the one paying all my money, then guess what? How about you take care of the next thing we do, you pay.
Next thing we going somewhere expensive.
Now you picking where we going. No. Yeah, you're right. Now we're going somewhere.
We going to iFly.
I had a chick tell me Korean barbecue. I was just like, shit. Hey, I took you the first time, so the second time she was like, "Ooh, baby, I want Korean barbecue." Guess what I said? Well, don't forget you pay it.
That Korean barbecue don't be too bad though. That's about $50 a person. About $50 a person.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit good as a motherfucker.
Yeah, cooking at your table and shit. I had that for the first time when I moved out here to Dallas, bro. I was in Carrollton at this place called Zen or Jen, something like that. Yeah.
I take all my bitches that fat.
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. That's a spot, boy. I ain't gonna hold you.
If you saw this episode, you did not see this episode.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, Jen is a spot, bro.
I do appreciate that though. I appreciate a woman that tries to pay on the first date though. I feel like somebody that says, "I'll try to get it," and then you go ahead and say, "Nah, baby, I got you." You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's
you appreciate the showmanship.
Oh my god!
You appreciate the showmanship because that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's showmanship. What if that ain't really her intention?
That's all it is. But it makes me feel like. Oh well, you made me feel like it's a game, just like the game. It's a game, bro. I like the move that you made. I like that move. It makes me feel like you got a heart somewhere in here. You ain't all money. You know, it may be a trick. It may be a trick, but it could not be.
It's always a trick, bro.
Say that she got a good heart.
Fuck the feeling. Really fuck how to make you feel, bro. We gotta get rid of the way shit make us feel, and we got to get to the root of what shit actually is.
Okay.
Hey Jay,
the real.
Let her pay for it next time and see if she want to pay.
My nigga got me cheesing over here. I'm gonna walk in with my date. One day I'm gonna walk in with my date. He gonna sit down. I'm gonna look up and be like. I'm gonna look at Pete.
Same location.
Same location. In Jen. In that bit. Hey, send a sake bomb to their table.
Hey, yeah.
Send a sake bomb to their table.
Hey, them mixed cocktails they be having, that shit be expensive as a motherfucker,
yeah,
boy.
they don't be playing. That's because they give you all that food for $30.
Yeah, $18 a glass almost.
Gin cool, bro. Gin a cool spot. They you
have to go.
You get unlimited meat, so you take a eater there. You feel me? And they you have a big old grill. You have a big old grill in the middle of your table, and you just cook everything at your table. They'll bring you like sides of rice. You get like sauces and all different kinds of stuff.
Bruh, you gotta get the relish paper. You gotta get like the kimchi, bro. That shit be good as a motherfucker. That rice, the rice even be busting. What's
the like out of what you paying for once you get out of there though? What's the ticket?
You gonna pay about $100?
Yeah, I paid $86 the first time I went without drinks.
Okay. It's like $35 a person for the dinner because it's unlimited meats, and then you buy you like a drink, like you want some water or you want like lemonade or whatever the fuck you want with it. If you get you some liquor, drink you some liquor. If you get liquor, you're gonna spend about $100.
You don't want nothing after that unless you want to go.
If you go at a certain
you don't want
time
nothing after that. That's a good day.
They also got it where you can do like a premium. And it comes like with like the other expensive type.
The super meat.
Oh God, they gonna keep bringing that shit over and over as much as you ask, bro.
You can so like, I don't know if they have lamb, but they for sure got different kinds of steaks. They got like kinds of shrimp, like they have seasoned versions and regular versions, head on, head off, all kinds of shit. They got chicken in there. They got pork. They got all different kinds of different cuts. They got motherfucking calamari, octopus in there. You know what I'm saying? Everything, bro.
They need to check out this stream, and they need to run those sponsorships, bro. We went in on them on this one, bro. They need to check this one out. Shout out
Gen's
to
a good spot, man. Gen, I think it's Gen. Gen.
Yeah. I think it's like Gen Z, Gen X, or something. I don't know, but it's good.
Oh, it's just GEN. It's like like
hit us up, Gen.
Yeah,
oh God, 50,000. We got y'all an episode, and yeah, we gonna talk about y'all the whole time.
Hit us up. We'll talk about you every time. Get your whole segment.
Yeah.
All the time.
Now to our sponsorship.
Hey, look. We was talking about Asian culture, and we was recently talking about basketball. And so when you put those two together, you get Dwight Howard. You get Dwight Howard, man. He said he has his own basketball league in Asia. You know what I'm saying? And he's over there hooping, doing this thing, and apparently he made it to the Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Made it to the Hall of Fame.
He deserved it, boy. That my nigga got a ring. He got damn near by 8 All-Stars. I mean, shoot, he got like some defensive All-NBA.
Hold on, Dwight Howard is where?
He in China, bro.
Yeah, Mr.
China.
Hi, I'm in China, bitch.
China.
And that nigga been in that hole showing out, playing against these little ass dudes.
They got big niggas in China. Yao Ming from China.
Look here, I'm going to the Hall of Fame, bitch.
You right.
Dwight Howard said, I'm going to the Hall of Fame, bitch.
Dwight Howard gonna kick your ass too. Keep playing with him. Keep playing with his big sweet ass. He gonna get on your top.
Dwight, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, Dwight.
All right. Keep playing with Big Dwight. Keep playing with Big Dwight.
Dwight, if you see this, I want no smoke.
Hey, apparently, it's 2025, so we don't discriminate or judge anybody based on their sexual preferences. But apparently, Dwight Howard is like a lick in the sweet community. like motherfuckers get with him and they get money from him and they get over on him. Like he got scammed for like $8 million, I think. Like some guy that he met told him that he could buy ownership in a team, and he wrote the guy $8 million check, and the guy scammed him and almost got away with it.
Oh my God.
Yes, bro.
Also, Dwight Howard a simp. In the terms.
He's scared of that pussy. He's scared. He's scared of that pussy. Hey, look, Dwight Howard be out here getting whipped behind that meat, man. Do whatever a nigga say.
I believe.
Hey, look, it's 2025, bro. We gotta be on the Kusa.
Dwight Howard fan, he been get the Hall of Fame head. Dwight.
Because you got him started, bro. We
did get him started. My bad. I didn't mean to get him started. I apologize, chat. I got him started. Chat. Just let him rock out. Give him 5 minutes.
Fuck OnlyFans, only Howard.
Give him 5 minutes, chat. I got to start. I gotta start it, chat. Bro, in more sports news, I saw a topic around Cam Newton and his financial situation, y'all. Well, what was that? Wagwan.
Yeah. What's that about? Is he really broke?
I don't know.
I don't think Cam Newton broke. If he is, that's his business. But at the same time,
Cam Newton
got a lot going on. Yeah, he got a podcast.
Cam Newton, he called him a podcast dude. That's the quarterback of Auburn, my boy. The Carolina Panthers.
I'm just saying, but
Black
like
Superman.
That's who he is now, though. That's who he is now.
He definitely is a podcast
now. You know what I'm saying? Hat fella with the dreads coming at the top. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he broke. Hell no. That's just top. He probably spent a lot of money.
No, but when you think about it,
he got a lot of kids, right?
He got a lot of fucking kids right now. They might be eating the hell out of child support, but now if he's smart like Anthony Edwards and paying it all up front, he probably collected something.
I heard that was a lie as well. That I heard that he's not. It's a thing to pay it all up front, but I don't think that she's going to accept that. And y'all got to think, like, if you the mama and you getting old child support, and this is a guy that's like, he in his not in his rookie contract, but he may be like in his first or second contract, whatever, with the NBA.
Yeah.
And you know he's finna get more money later on, and child support is based on a percent of your income. Then she's not finna take that all up front because it might be $5,000 a month now, but when he get his $50 million contract, it's gonna go up to $10,000 a month. So that's over with.
Did y'all make somebody sign a prenup?
Fuck right.
That bitch.
Fuck it right. Hey, look, on the Cam Newton note though, I had a lot of love for Cam Newton. I'm about to go on a little rant. I had a lot of love for Cam Newton as a kid, bro. Again, that's Black Superman. Watching him at Auburn doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing, bro. He went to the Panthers. He did his thing there, you know. And then at some point he became a media personality. And they say you don't want to get too close to your heroes because then you start to realize that they just, you know, they humans like we all are. They humans like we all are. And I watched the interview between Cam Newton and Charleston White. Charleston White is a very controversial figure. Either you love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle because I love and hate him. And I watched the interview that he did with Cam Newton, and just watching Cam Newton kind of like pander for Deion Sanders and like his family and his organization and whatnot. And just seeing the way that Charleston White was able to break down like his almost like him idolizing Deion and all this other stuff, bro. Yeah, it was just crazy. It was crazy to watch Cam Newton market himself in that way, and I never thought that I would see that. If you haven't seen the interview between them two, I think it's a really good and interesting watch, bro. But it just goes to show like the different level and like, I don't want to say cognitive ability because that's not what it is. That would be disrespectful. It's the different level in age and comfortability with who they are as themselves, bro. And you can really tell the difference between Cam Newton and Charleston White. And I think the Charleston White kind of dog walks him in that combo. He don't give a fuck, bro. He is who he is.
Cam do.
Cam got a lot of
like y'all said before, sometimes you get too many fucks.
Yeah, way too many. Cam he give too many fucks, and then them hats be goofy as hell, bro. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, now Cam put his foot in his mouth sometimes too, though. Even that conversation you had with the young lady, where she was asking about the kids and stuff like that. I think it was a lot of times where he just the therapist that he was talking to. She been making a lot of people put their foot in their mouth, but like I think just stuff like that, like you said, it shows you. Even with Nick Cannon, it just shows you how people think in comparison to how you think, what they believe in comparison to how you believe. It don't make them any worse or better than you. It just shows you, damn, this is somebody I idolized, and now I'm listening to them. I'm like, oh, this just a nigga. I mean, just a person, you know.
And it's
just
another person with a different thought process than that. Money don't change your thought process, bro. Money don't change your thought process.
All money does is heighten the person you are.
Let me touch 500 M's, and I promise on my mama, I'm getting 5 girls pregnant.
Oh, I already know.
I believe you are.
And he gonna get on that booger sugar and crash out.
I believe you.
Hey,
I'm gonna get married. Then I'm gonna have 5 kids on her.
Okay.
Who your top 5?
All right. So listen. So This is what he said. This is what he said is gonna happen if he get 500 M's. What do you think is gonna happen for Daryl if he gets 500 M's? J Mac, we gonna go around the room and do this for everybody and close out.
I believe he gonna get somebody pregnant for real. I don't think it's gonna be 5. I believe he will say, "Hey, this is a nice spot to go ahead and get a baby," because he want one. I know this. He wants one. I believe that's gonna be one. He gonna do that, but I don't think that's gonna be the first thing he do with 500 M's though, at all. I don't think he know what he gonna do with 500 M's if he get it. None of us do. We get 500 M's right now. You don't know what you gonna do with it because you ain't playing for 500 M's. You ain't even thought about 500.
All right, can I take a guess? Can I take a stab at it?
Yeah.
I think the first thing Daryl gonna do is quit his job, of course.
Oh yeah.
Second thing he gonna do is give some money to his mama.
Yeah.
Third thing he gonna do is get a new wardrobe.
he gonna dump his clothes for sure.
Fourth thing he gonna do, he gonna try that booger sugar out, and that's what it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Hey, he gonna crack.
He said, don't try the booger sugar, bro. Don't let that one be a part. Don't let that one be a part. Unless it's some good clean.
One time.
Don't do it.
One time.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, because look, you a risk taker, and you a risk taker, and you have enough money to not give a fuck anymore. So it's like, all right, bet.
Yeah. If he doing it, he gonna find Chris Brown first. He gonna find Chris and do it with him. He gonna like, man, I'm fucking with your music, and I know you do that shit.
Have y'all there watching that shit?
Oh God,
like, he living his best life right now.
Look, as soon as we get there, hey Chris, I bought you something. Man, what the fuck is that? Hey man, come on, we're gonna try this shit. I ain't never tried it.
Gonna turn up, bro.
And I feel like you the right nigga to try it with. And we're gonna make a hit after.
Right.
If that nigga can get a hit with Chris, bro, he probably pay for a Chris feature. Nah, he won't pay for a Chris feature. Yeah, you would.
I ain't paying for no Chris feature, nah.
We paying to book him for today. We just gonna book him for today. He gonna do whatever we say.
He's gonna hang out with him. Okay.
No, hey, that's. Go ahead.
500 M's?
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. 500 M's. I don't want to do a song with Chris Brown. Let's just hang out one day, bro. That's a memory for life. I don't need nothing else to do with you.
Yeah. Hey, that's the one thing about having a booking fee, bro. When a motherfucker book you don't know what they gonna tell you to do. Hey, I owe you for 4 hours.
You're booked. You're booked.
All right. 500 million for me. All right, what y'all think I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna say what I think I'm gonna do.
All right, so
first three things.
Pack on.
All right, so I already know you're gonna get your folks some money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna give your folks some money. You're gonna build Sass a house.
Oh God!
Oh man, have her own part. She gonna have her own section in the house.
She's gonna have her own section of the house. Little ass gonna be...
Oh God, I like it.
And she's still gonna be in his section.
You gonna buy your own? You gonna buy you a whole new wardrobe? You gonna buy, even though you don't have to. I already know you're gonna buy like 2 cars. 2 cars straight off the lot.
You gonna get some cars.
For some reason, I feel like you'll get more, Pat. I don't know why, but I feel like you would collect fucking like different shit, like not even just vehicles, but like you'll have just different collections.
Yeah, I'm collect a whole lot of shit with 500 million.
He gonna get some investments. He gonna get some investments going.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
what I see.
I can see Pat collecting something in the end, like just be having a whole bunch of shit. Like
Pat gonna move back to Mississippi. He gonna buy some land with this shit. Yeah, bro. He gonna go buy some land. He gonna get his whole. He gonna buy Vicksburg. He gonna go back to Vicksburg, buy that land. Have them folks set up for life. They ain't gonna have to pay for this shit no more. It's gonna be a family like land area. They gonna have that whole. And then he gonna get some bunch of investments. He gonna buy some paintings that niggas ain't never had before.
A land called Big Nardos.
Oh God,
Nardoville.
Nardoville. I'm telling you, they're gonna buy some land. That's the first thing they're gonna do. Go ahead, get some land, lock that in.
Man, I'm turning to Lex Luthor, man. I'm turning to Lex Luthor.
Damn.
Yep.
I don't think P gonna do no booger sugar though, so I ain't gonna put that on him.
I see him opening up a farm though. He might open up a farm, like a weed farm for sure. He might go ahead and buy a couple of them. I'll buy a couple of them joints.
Shit.
I'll go ahead and buy a couple of them joints.
Yeah, hey,
y'all got me happy on this trade, bro.
I'm turning to Lex Luthor, man.
I like that we even have this conversation.
All right.
What about J-Mac?
J-Mac with 500 mil. J-Mac gonna go buy a studio first. The first thing he gonna buy is a studio. And
then sell it after he buy it.
He gonna buy. Look, he gonna listen. He gonna buy a studio. He gonna go in there and he gonna buy a studio. He's gonna buy the rights to Michael Jackson's voice, and then he gonna write a song for his childhood love. And then he gonna go get her, and he gonna live happily ever after with his 500 million.
No. He gonna make the song. He gonna make the song for his love. Then he gonna sell the studio.
I don't need this no more. I'm good.
You know what? I don't need the studio no more. Take it back. How much?
I don't need that
$200. $200.
Give it away. Give it away. It's all right.
I don't need it no more.
Yeah, after he get his love and buy his house and make sure he got like the family and shit going on, then he gonna make sure his people taken care of. And he gonna book his brother. He gonna book his brother like a day with Lil Wayne.
Oh God, he'll be so turned. Oh God, that nigga will be turned to hell for that though.
Get big bro a day with Lil Wayne, man.
I always thought that nigga was Lil Wayne.
Nah, stream. Let me tell the stream why I joked about your ass selling the studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when we was in school, me and J-Man was what they call sweet mates. We stayed in the same like room type shit. J-Man every year, this nigga would get a refund check. Everybody know what a refund check is. This nigga would get a refund check, and he would always buy the same shit. He would buy a mic, he'll buy an interface, he'll buy a whole new laptop, he'll buy everything that is for the record. We'll have that bitch. What refunds go out September, right? That man have it October, November. By the time Christmas came, that nigga was selling that bitch.
Time to go. It's gotta go. My pockets ain't here.
Hey, look, in February, come back around, we get another refund. That nigga buy the same shit, huh?
That's
we
funny
need it back. We need it back.
I changed that. I changed what I said. J Mac gonna buy a pawn shop. He gonna buy a pawn shop to help the community.
Quite often.
And help the community out. Y'all come here, just give me your collateral. I got 1,000 for you. Give me your collateral. Come get this bitch back next week.
I know how I go.
Real shit.
I done seen so many people sell. I done seen people sell wedding rings to the pawn shop, bro. Sit there and put it in there and say, "I'm gonna be back for it."
Mm-hmm.
Never come back. Never come back. Sell the shit out that whole wife mad as hell. I done seen so many. I done seen a lot of shit in the hood though. I ain't gonna lie. I done seen a lot of shit, and I be like, "Damn, niggas don't give a fuck."
They gotta do what they gotta do,
especially at the pawn shop. You gotta do what you gotta do. I done sold so much shit. I almost thought about selling my records, y'all. I was sitting there thinking about it one day, like, how much would these hoes go for? They vintage as a motherfucker.
Not a motherfucker.
I mean, if I had to sell one of them, like, what would I get for it? If I put it on eBay or some shit, like, what would I get? But I was like, nah, this sentimental value. I can't sell it. That's when I knew I grew a little bit. Because if I was still in college, them jumps would have been gone. Like, I was like,
hey, y'all,
say about
and
4,
you
5
know what he just said. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do you like that. But you know what? You just said some real shit. And so I want to end y'all off with this. It's Big Nardo, Jarius DeMarco, and Darius LaJuan. And what my boy just said was a quote that I grew up always hearing. The choices you make today shape your world tomorrow. So, thanks for showing in for the 3130 show, episode 3. We love you. See ya.
Hey.
See ya. Shout out to my boy G Money, man. With us in spirit.
Oh God.
We love you, G Money.
Shout out to my boy, man.
Peace.